is full of choices, and today we're going to compare all four of my Rebecca Minkoff Julian backpacks. If you've never joined me before, my name is Jennifer. I'd love it if you subscribed and give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate it. And always hit that notification bell so you know when I've uploaded my next video. Two of them are close to the same size. Two of them are close to the same size. We're at the very end going to compare the prices, and actually if you had to pick one, which one would be the best value, best function, and the best look. But they each have their own different quirks and different differences. So even though they're called the same size, they have different features. Rebecca Minkoff is one of my favorite designers. So why don't we start with the two smallest, which are in the mini size, and then we'll go to the mediums, which is actually the same as this regular Julian, but we'll get into that. So let me put down the two. These are my two Rebecca Minkoff mini backpacks. This was my first purchase. This was out of Nordstrom Rack. This was about, I think it was a year and a half ago. No, it was just a year ago. This is the Julian mini backpack. It's in the Star Nubuck leather. It is not convertible. So currently the one that more recently has the convertible. This means that it's not attached to the top. You'll have these two straps attached here by rings, and you can actually convert them into a shoulder bag or crossbody or backpack or take one off. This is the mini. This is also the mini. So on each two sets we're going to compare, and we'll combine all four and see which one you would prefer to use for function as well as look. Obviously this is a convertible like I talked about with the two rings, and this is not, but the current Nubuck Star leather in the Rebecca Minkoff mini does have the convertible. It's not this old-fashioned. This was her original style. These are both super cute. The differences from the start is that on the back they both have back pockets. In the Nubuck, this is magnetic. It's a invisible magnetic closure, and then this has no closure, and it does not have a snap or magnet or zipper. If I had the Star Nubuck leather, that's the newer version, I don't know. You all can comment below if yours has the magnetic closure or not, if it's a convertible. Next difference is the fronts. The usual mini backpacks have these side hip pockets. I call them hip pockets. The furry faux fur mini convertible backpack does not have the side hip pockets. Both have the ring to attach this dog clip closure for more security. So both of them will have the same closure. Let me show you here. So each of them clip to the bottom of the bag and can clip to the top for more security, like that. So it's just hard to get into your insides. And I'll do the same thing on this Star Nubuck leather. And that closes the top like that. Let's get into the bag, starting with the Star Nubuck leather. Same cool fringy zipper pulls. And when you go to the inside, this has a back pocket that just probably holds a card holder. It's very, very shallow. It's not very deep at all. Or a credit card or lip gloss. And on the fronts, she does make two pockets right in here that can hold lip gloss, pens, or anything you want to get to real quickly without it falling in the middle. As you can see, the inside is black, so it's a deep dark hole. Now comparing my furry faux backpack, same cute fringy zipper pulls, pull down, and back pocket, same for real. It's just really shallow. It probably holds a card holder or a credit card. Front does not have the little pockets to hold pens and lip gloss. Inside is nice because it's a light color, so it's really easy to find your stuff in compared to the dark hole. In terms of weight, this is definitely heavier than the faux fur, which makes sense. And this is leather, but because there's so much faux fur, it makes it a lot lighter than this, but both are not heavy at all. If you have questions about these two, leave them in the comments below. In terms of style, both of them are cute. I prefer this color, it's in the dough, and this looks good with everything too though, so you can't go wrong. This is worn by me. I just took the extra strap off and didn't make it a backpack. I just make it a shoulder bag. Let's move on to Julian. This is the medium nylon and this is the regular Julian size. And at the very end we'll go through the prices. First of all, looking at the fronts, both have the hip pockets, and on the backs they both have the zippered back pocket. I'm going to go through the regular Julian first, and the reason I compare these two is actually the nylon holds just as much as this regular Julian size. The back pocket on the regular Julian is much more constricted on the sides than the Julian. The Julian pocket on the back actually zips from end to end, so from margin to margin. This extends all the way to the bottom, and this extends all the way to the bottom. Going to the front of the bags, they have the clip to hold the dog clip closure. So I'll go ahead and unclip that and show you how that goes. So that adds extra security, no one can get into your stuff. And the same thing on the Julian nylon, the dog clip closure goes up like that, so you can't get in. Let's get into the insides of each bag. The inside of this Julian, same cool tassel zipper, is that this has two back wall pockets. So you have the really shallow credit card holder that we showed you in the other two minis, but you also have a full-size zip back pocket. The front does not have any of those little pockets that the mini Star Suede had. Inside of this, which is the acorn color of pebbled leather, has this beautiful, it's almost like a oatmeal colored fabric lining, which makes it really easy to find your stuff in. And we'll go into the inside of this. This is called an antique pink. Let's open her up, and there is no back pocket at all and no front pocket at all. The inside is literally just what the outside is, so they didn't add an extra lining or anything except for where this back pocket is. I think they just added this layer on the top, but there's no lining. So things will get wet inside if this gets wet. In terms of cuteness, this is obviously more luxurious than this. This is a cute color, but this is actually a lot prettier. So let's go through prices. Let me find my notes. Found them. Okay, currently the Julian mini convertible, which is this style with the, I'm sorry, my stomach keeps growling. This is the mini convertible. It retails in the US for $248. I remember I got this on Rebecca Minkoff sample sale. Do you remember that? For $78. This Julian mini nubuck leather I got from Nordstrom Rack. So this was originally $248. Currently, like I said, they're $248, but I got this one I think for $129. Moving on to the Julian full-size backpack. This is $245. And then the Julian nylon medium backpack is $145. So if you could only pick one backpack, I would most likely, I don't know, they're all difficult to decide on. If you had to pick one, I would pick the regular Julian size backpack because not only is it beautiful, but it has the most function and it's really not heavy at all. This is comparable to probably, I mean, stuffed full, it's still comfortable on my shoulders because I made the strap really wide. This weight-wise, without anything, it is probably comparable to my, what would it be? It would be like my Chanel, it would be just under a Chanel Jumbo in caviar leather, except that this is comfortable because it's just a wider strap and it's distributed across my shoulders. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again in my next video.